The most simplest join in woodwork is the butt join. You can make all sorts of useful products with this simple and easy to do join. In U-Rate Woodwork, we make a handle box. Today I'm going to show you how to join the two pieces of timber together for each of the sides using the simple butt join. All you need is glue and nails and a little bit of patience. We have two pieces of timber here. All we're going to do is we're going to join them like so. First we need some glue, just PVA, which you can buy at any hardware store or woodworking's craft shop. A nice amount of glue on the end. We always need to put glue on both our faces of our timber. Woodwork can be a little bit messy sometimes, so a rag will help to keep your work surface and yourself clean. We need a little extra glue on the end, what we call the end grain, because all the fibres are sticking up and the glue will just soak straight in. Unlike on the face, where it's a smooth surface. Less fibres for the glue to soak in. And I should put my apron on. We're using 20mm thick timber, which is a standard size for pine. So we're going to use 40mm by 2mm thick nails. So the 40 is the length of the nail, and this is a bullet head, which means it's just got a little knob on the end there to stop the nail going right through. And the 2mm is the thickness or the gauge of the nail. 2 nails is all we need for this job. As long as it's secured, it'll do the job for years. So what we want to do first is we want to get our nails started. When you put in a nail, you always want to go about halfway to the thickness of the other piece of timber. So we've got 2 centimetres or 20mm to work with here. So we're going to put it halfway at 10mm or 1 centimetre, and then about the same in from the side. But you can just put them evenly in what looks decorative. We'll get these nails started. so we don't have to hold on to them as much when we want to line up our two pieces of timber. Notice I'm holding my hammer right down at the end. I'm not choking it, I'm letting the hammer do the work. Not quite through. We want them to sit proud. So that means they sit up, you can see them coming out the other side. There they are. They've just split the timber a little bit there, but that's no matter. That'll be on the inside. One way you can stop that from happening is an old carpenter's trick by hitting the pointy end and taking that point off. I'm not sure why it works, but it does. We're going to always use a vise when we're putting two pieces of timber together. Helps us. We just want to align this piece of timber with the bench, and we're going to use the right angle of the bench to help us to line up our two pieces of timber. So we want to hold the timber down the sides to make sure that they're lining up correctly and that they're nice and square when we finish. And because our nails are already sitting proud, we can just tap them and they're actually connected to the second piece of timber. Now we want to make sure we've got that piece of timber nice and tight in our vise, so it's not going to move when we hit it. It's as easy as that. A little bit of glue showing there is fine. That means we've actually done the job and we've compressed that joint. Clean it up with your finger or your rag. Might look okay now, but glue usually dries, PVA usually dries a little bit grey and does leave a mark. So the best you can do to clean up the join while it's wet will be useful later. And there is the most simplest join in woodwork, our right angle butt join. We can use these for creating a T and many other types of uses. In fact, we're going to use it as a T when we put our handle in. So a simple butt join, a piece of wood for the bottom and a handle inserted in there that's cut out in a decorative fashion, and you've got a very useful box. We'll show you how to put all the timbers together in the next segment.